Hey team, welcome to our hip flexor relief mobility video. So if you have tight hip flexors, especially from sitting at a desk for most of the day or sitting on the couch, this is for you. And I have such tight hip flexors and a lot of hip flexor pain, so I know how it is. You're gonna love this. Okay, let's get into it. So we're gonna start in a kneeling position. So one knee down, one knee up. Your knee is stacked right over your hip. You're gonna set your knee, you're gonna set your bum back. You're gonna tuck your pelvis to start, so scoop your pelvis under and reach one arm overhead. So all we're gonna do is hold this for about 15 to 20 seconds to start. You should feel a stretch all the way up the front of your thigh into the pocket, so right where your hip flexor is, right here. Okay, holding this position. If you need to reset, so push your butt back, scoop your hips forward again, you're welcome to do that. So we're starting with this gentle stretch to bring some space and movement in here to begin. Okay, we're gonna switch to the other side. So same thing on the other side, 90-degree angles, press the bum back, scoop the hip forward, reach one arm overhead, and hold here for 15 to 20 seconds. Now you can come back to this video whenever you want, or some of these exercises throughout the day to help you support yourself, to help relieve some of that hip flexor tension and pain. And it's gonna be about both stretching and strengthening. Okay, next we're gonna do hip flexor rockers. So you're gonna bring one foot a little further wider here, so more space between your legs. You can bring this back knee a little wider as well. And you're gonna go forward and back. Forward and back. Not super quickly, okay? You wanna feel this on the inside of your thigh and again in this hip flexor region, but we're focusing a little bit more on inner thigh now. Good. Next, we're gonna bring this foot a little bit inwards, okay? So not directly behind our knee, and do the same thing. And again, you're gonna feel even more inner thigh. So about 3 to 5 rockers on each side. If you're having any knee pain, double up your mat or put a pillow under there. Good. We're gonna do the same movements on the other leg. So to begin, making space between the two, a little bit wider. Directly, so this foot is directly behind my knee, and we're doing that rocker motion to begin back and forth. You can pause at any point in this movement and have a static stretch as well. Good. Bringing the foot inwards, doing the same thing, rocker motion, and now feeling it more on your inner thigh. Again, 3 to 5 rockers or reps per side. Fantastic. Okay, our next move is gonna be a strengthening one, because when we think about hip flexors, stretching is part of it, but strengthening them is really gonna help you in the long run to relieve more pain. So we're gonna be seated on our bums, legs in front of us. You can have something at your back, like your couch, if that feels supportive, or you use your hands, okay? What we're gonna do is lift one leg at a time, like we're lifting it over a water bottle. You could literally put your water bottle there if you want, back and forth. So we're gonna do 8 per side, lifting 1, 2, okay? So together in 3, 2, 1, we're lifting the leg as straight as possible. If that's not feeling doable, bend in your knee, okay? 5, 6, 7, and 8. By now you should start to feel some tension in that quad and in your hip flexor. We're gonna do the same thing on this other side, 8 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, bending the knee is always an option. 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful, okay. That's it for our strengthening, but remember, you can do that multiple times if you want to improve your strengthening over time. We're keeping it real short today. quick mobility. Last thing we're gonna do is full extension. So again, back into our kneeling position. We're gonna bring our hips all the way forward. Okay, so as extended as possible through our thighs and hips. Holding here, you can keep your hands at your hips or you can reach overhead. We're gonna hold it here for about 10 more seconds. Enjoying the stretch, feeling it out. Fantastic. Switching to the other leg to finish it off. And again, extending the hip flexor all the way forward or as far forward as you can. Holding here for about 20 to 30 seconds. Beautiful. We're almost done. Excellent. And pressing out. And that is it for today. So those are our few quick hip flexor relief mobility, so stretching and strengthening movements. Come back to this video or these exercises as often as you can, especially if you have tight or painful hip flexors, and it's gonna really help.